Hey, what's up guys, TheCampingRusher here. Today's video is focused all on the end of Season 4. Yes, that's the end of Season 4. Chapter 5, the new map, and all of the stuff that Epic has planned, the big stuff. Even if you're a fan of the channel, you've seen some of this stuff, but we've got some new things included. Let's start with the massive list from FireMonkey and G-Matrix. These are mechanics and big exotic weapons that are planned, that are being worked on. Some may be scrapped. Most are probably set for a new chapter because they're that big. Legendary augments from combat caches. These include Reboot, a respawn on death, so just an extra life, shield increase permanently for the match, and Siphon. Okay, they again could be for Chapter 5 Season 1, overpowered augments, and I don't know where you'd find them. It says combat caches, maybe a type of vault. We'll have to see what they have in store. Mutated animals from monster crystals, big attachable wheel grenade, the rope and chain launcher, wall running and wall kicking. I think this is one of the big ones, and we actually got a quick look. It's not super high quality, but just to give you an idea of what the wall running could look like, I've said this before, I can't even believe this will be in the game. Like the difference in how the game will feel when this drops is just immense, right? I can't even picture it. And you'll be able to kick up walls as well, right? Kind of like a mantle feature, but I think with a little bit more, hop in your step. What are your thoughts? How will it affect, build fights? Zero build will probably be the biggest thing it affects. Movement, I'm excited for it. Anytime, they've got to make big switches like this so the game doesn't feel stale, right? That's the idea. Exotic weapons, Boogie Bomb grenade launcher, Firefly grenade launcher, gas grenade launcher, slug, projectile shotgun, balloon sniper, flare shotgun, gas sniper, rift pistol. And then they've also been working on a capture ball. Would work similar to a Pokeball, allowing you to capture animals. I'm not sure they're going to continue with this one, but again, it's in the files. It was in their mind at some point. It's just, will they finish it off? First person is still a thing. Even over this season, they've updated first-person mode to support a variety of weapons, new weapons, old weapons. They've also worked on shoulder swapping. The big debate here is, I think for sure it'll be available in UEFN, right? You'll see games made specifically for Fortnite first-person in Creative 2.0, but will it be an Epic-made mode on its own, or are they just going to give UEFN creators the option, and then maybe an option in-game for the player to switch to first person mode, which again, I think third person really gives you most advantage. So I wouldn't see people using the first person mode unless everyone else was locked in that you were up against. Now we're moving on to next season for a little bit here. Chapter 4, Season 4 specifically. Last video was focused all on the features, what's coming. So if you missed that, go back, check it out. It's a good one. But we got to talk about this because it matters for Chapter 5. Chapter 4, Season 4 is currently set to only have 3 updates. Point 1, Point 2, Point 3. These could change, but I don't think they will. And yes, this season, Season 3, only had 3 updates, but you have to remember, there was a 2-week-long Epic Games break, and then add another week in there as they recover. So that's 3 weeks that, yes, it didn't have updates, but that'd be added on, right? We don't have that Epic Games break next season. So erase those 3 weeks, stick to a normal update schedule. We're looking at a 6 or 7 week Season 4 length. That would lead us to, let's say, mid-October or the start of November for our, again, mini season, right? This is obviously where the discussion's going, there is a Season 5. There's 5 seasons this chapter, and right now there's this Rufus event. It has its own bus, it has quests, 4 weeks of quests specifically, and that begins November 6th at 4 a.m. Eastern. So that might be a more accurate date. Just over a 2-month-long season, which is extremely short still. But then obviously if this counts as a season, like what will they call this codename Rufus season? Season 4.5, Season 5, because it only lasts until December 5th. And there is a live event ready to go around that exact date. Okay, so this is most likely, by the way, the massive Lego update. And again, if you're a fan of the channel, you know what we're talking about here. Fortnite times Lego are working on a unique mode in Fortnite with Lego NPCs, bosses, custom UI, Lego models / worlds. I'm sure Lego, POI, I don't know if they'll turn the whole map, but this is one of Fortnite's top 5 priorities over the last year or so, and we now know why, right? It's its own season. Season 4.5, I'm not sure how they're going to do it, but that will be the end of the chapter. We've got this chain launcher gameplay. We talked about this actually at the start of the video. It's part of the Lego event, okay? So this will be season 5, season 4.5, and it's unfinished in this video, but you attach it to 2 things, like say a car and a wall, and I think like the car will be able to pull the wall away. Maybe you're able to grab on and ride behind a car, that type of thing. We're not exactly sure how it's going to work, but it is confirmed to be part of the Lego collab. The Lego collab is called Digital Twin, by the way. And again, Lego characters as cosmetics, NPCs, and then there's some props that have been created in Unreal Editor. So that's really, we don't know too much about the Lego update. We know a lot more about the Rocket League racing mode, for example, one of the other top 5 priorities, but Lego's got its own season. Let's head back to the live event. So at the end of season 4.5, the Lego update, the Lego season, we are getting a live event. What is this live event going to have? This is something we really don't know much about. The one thing I will point out is there was some concept art for ice and snow biomes, potentially for Chapter 4 Season 1, Chapter 3 Season 1. In one of the photos, this is official concept art, there was a Kraken, right? A Kraken teaser hidden in the ice. So I did want to point that out. They might have scrapped this idea. It really depends what happens, especially with the eclipse. The cube cradle is the last reality coming, right? Like we'll know a lot more once next season begins, this season ends. One line we have from Sloan this season to help us understand these glyphs, jungle glyphs, are a clue to where we need to go next if I can solve them. She says we do have to leave the island to get away from our enemies once and for all. So yes, leaving this island is going to be part of the live event. And then again, from the concept art, there was a bunch of it released, if you remember, a while back, but there was this skin, the General. And they may have scrapped it and turned it into what became the Chimera skin, right? The custom skin that we got. However, if not, I do want to remind that this skin exists because the General is just such a cool looking skin, and it would be a shame if it goes unused. So I really hope it is coming to the Battle Pass. Moving on here, and that is the Activision/Blizzard times Fortnite collab rumor / backed by a little bit of evidence. FireMonkey summed up everything we know. World of Warcraft to start. In the game's public test realm, an update was pushed recently that had spells with Fortnite references. Cranky 90s, One Pump, Shockwave Bomb, Slurp Drink, Disco Bomb, High Ground, and Glug Jug. They also had a character called the Renegade Looter being worked on. WoW is known for referencing tons of media, but that isn't where the story ends. Overwatch, also owned by Activision Blizzard. Overwatch 2 specifically is set to have a new collab in the game's 7th season, or a season after that. There was a modder who was porting multiple characters from Overwatch 2 into Fortnite, only for Blizzard to DMCA those content, stating that the modder had leaked content from Overwatch 2, despite it being models ported into Fortnite and not even actual leaks. So why would that have been official if that's never, if the collab's never going to happen, right? That's the idea there. Call of Duty, more of a speculation. It's also owned by the same company. FireMonkey heard from a single Discord message, a Call of Duty leaker named Margwa. There is a Call of Duty times Fortnite collab that is supposed to happen later this year in November/December, right? In Chapter 5 territory, right? There, a lot of rumor, a lot of theory going on here, but there is some evidence that would back it up. A massive Activision Blizzard times Fortnite collab right as we go into Chapter 5. And we cannot talk about Chapter 5 without discussing the massive racing mode that is set to launch with the chapter. I'm going to speed through it because a lot of you know about it. It's Epic's next big permanent mode. You will have your own battle pass, special lobby, a garage menu. It's going to work similar to Mario Kart in terms of mechanics. At least they're stealing in a good way, not in a bad way. There will be a bunch of mechanics from there. Demolition when cars collide, new drifting mechanic with drifting boost. There will be a new oversteer mechanic, the accelerating during countdown to get an initial boost like Mario Kart. Rocket League's Octane vehicle will be a part of it. Cars movement will be affected by environmental experimental stuff like mud and ice. You can control your car midair and do tricks, and you can activate supersonic speed. There's going to be competitive and casual, and we know about all the Chapter 5 Season 1 racing mode maps that at least exist in the files so far. Apollo, Chapter 2 reference, Cruise, Driftmania, Facade, Infinity, Jackrabbit, Olympus, Rally, Sidewinder, Snap, Sweet Jumps, Turbine, and the competitive maps are Sweet Jumps, Asan Circuit, Turbine, Driftmania, EZ3. What are you more excited for? Chapter 5 or Season 4 or Season 4.5? Thanks for watching. Touch that like button. Take care. Talk to you. Goodbye.